Hey guys, Coach Moore here. I'm going to demonstrate our KOT Split Squat. So, unmodified, you're just going to start in a lunge position, lead leg forward, back leg staggered back. Whatever leg is forward, you're going to pull that hip back, press your other hip forward, and then you're going to drop into a deep lunge, trying to drive your knee as far over your front toe as possible while keeping your back knee off the ground. So that's a pretty solid bottom position. You'll notice my heel is peeling off a little bit on this foot, and then you're just pressing yourself back up to neutral. So again, we're going to bend this knee, we're going to press into our toe. We're trying to press our heel into the mat, but again, that knee might peel, or that heel might peel up a little bit. Big thing is keeping this back leg as straight as you can. You'll see I have a bend in my knee, but as long as you can keep that knee off the ground, you're doing well. So this can be a struggle for a lot of people to begin with. So what we like to do is we like to shorten the range of motion. Our first way of doing this is going to be by just shortening our step. So we're going to actually raise the ground up to us with a 45-pound plate. Everything else is the same. Hips back, chest forward, trying to keep shoulders stacked over hips as we're coming down, and you'll notice I'm able to get in a deeper range of motion. What you're looking for in a bottom range of motion for this is the ability to hang as much of your hamstring onto your calf as possible. So I can actually slide my hand behind my knee, and as I come down, I should feel my hamstring compress my hand into my calf, and that lets me know I'm in a good range of motion, versus something like this where I'm not getting that pressure. So if you can't get that on the ground, you can't get that on a plate, irrigation box or a bench is a great option for you. Everything else stays the same, coming all the way forward, driving through that lead leg. Now, some people don't have issues with range of motion, but they do have issues with balance. So what we'll do there is we will grab a piece of PVC, or you can even grab a rack, and it'll be whatever your open side is, you'll just plant that on that side, and then again, coming all the way forward, this allows me to stabilize in that bottom position, and then I can press through my lead leg. At any point, if you feel your heel start to peel off the ground and you don't really like that feeling, it can peel off the ground, but you'll get a little bit more of the exercise. You can just grab a 5-pound plate on the ground and do everything the same. So now in my bottom position, I'm completely in my bottom position. My hamstring is on my calf. My heel is now pressing into the plate to give me a little bit more stability in the bottom position, and then I can press myself back up. As far as loading this exercise, you have a few options. Most people start with a suitcase carry, kettlebells by their sides, coming forward, dropping in this position, trying to again keep your chest up as high as possible. If you are struggling to maintain balance, then again, you can just go to a kettlebell on one side. The other side will hold your PVC or your rack, and you can stabilize in that bottom position. If this feels good, you can progress it, not even by adding weight, just by taking the kettlebells into a front rack position. Everything else stays the same. Hey. Again, a little bit of a balance challenge there. Or lastly, you could even take a barbell onto your back. So even if you can't get into full range of motion, don't be scared to load the exercise. You don't have to go very heavy. Focus on full range of motion first, using whatever modification or step you need. Then stabilize either with the rack or with the PVC, and then as you get that comfortable with the range of motion, you get comfortable with your stability, add a little bit of loading. Loading feels good, range of motion feels good, start to take yourself closer and closer to the floor. So you go from a bench to a box to a plate to a heel elevated plate, and then eventually a flat foot if you're capable. I've been doing this for a while. I still have my heel on a plate, so don't ever worry that you have to be completely flat on the ground. That's our KOT Split Squat.